Okay, after we find the first 5 terms of the sequence, now we want to write an explicit formula to represent the sequence. I know that this is an arithmetic sequence, so I'm going to be using a sub n equals a sub 1 plus d parenthesis n subtract 1. So I need to find out what is a sub 1 and d. And I can get that right here from my recursive formula. I know that a sub 1 is 29 and that d is a positive 5. So I'll plug those in. A sub n equals 29 plus 5 parenthesis n subtract 1. So there's my explicit formula now. Okay, the third step, 5C says to find the 15th term. So in order to do that, we need to just take 15 and plug it in for n. So we're going to say a sub 15 equals 29 plus 5 times 15 subtract 1. So we have a sub 15 equals, if you put that in your calculator, you should get 99. So we know the 15th term in this sequence would be 99. Okay, here's number 6. You are going to go ahead and put in 2048 for a sub 1, and you're going to be multiplying by 0.25. Okay, go ahead and find the first 5 terms of the sequence. We know the first term is 2048, and that we're told that to find the second term, we need to just multiply by 0.25. So 2048 times 0.25 is 512. 512 multiplied by 0.25 is 128. 128 multiplied by 0.25 is 32. And 32 multiplied by 0.25 is 8. So there are the first 5 terms in the sequence. Okay, now we want to write the explicit formula to represent the sequence. So my explicit formula is a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the power of n subtract 1. So we're going to go ahead and plug in 2048 for a sub 1 and 0.25 for r. A sub n equals 2048 parenthesis 0.25 to the power of n subtract 1. This is our explicit formula, part B. Part C wants us to find the 8th term. So to find the 8th term, we're going to go ahead and plug 8 in for n. So a sub 8 equals 2048 parenthesis 0.25 to the power of 8 subtract 1. When you put this in your calculator, make sure to put parentheses around your 8 subtract 1, or just put to the power of 7 instead. And we know that a sub 8 equals 1/8 or 0.125. Okay, last page. So for number 7, you need to fill in 7 right here for A sub 1. And over here, you're going to put in a minus 24 for D. Okay, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to try number 7 on your own. You need to write the first 5 terms, write the explicit formula, and then find the 78th term. Okay, let's go through this. So for your first 5 terms, you should have had 7, comma, negative 17, comma, negative 41, comma, negative 65, comma, negative 89, dot, dot, dot. For the explicit formula, you should have had A sub n equals 7 subtract 24 parenthesis n subtract 1. And for the 78th term, A sub 78, you should have gotten negative 1841. Okay, last problem. So we have A sub 1 is 3, and this time we're multiplying by 5. And we know it's a geometric sequence. So once again, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to do this problem, do A, B, and C, and then we'll go through the answer. Your sequence should have been 3, 15, 75, 375, and 1875. Your explicit formula is A sub n equals 3 parenthesis 5 times n subtract 1. Okay, and C, to find the 12th term, A sub 12 equals 146,484,375. If you didn't get that number, you probably forgot to put parentheses around the 12 subtract 1.